and welcome to this journey called life. We have another great and amazing topic for you. We're so glad that you came to join us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So yes, I'm your girl Tori, and of course this is
Charlie.
He's gonna give you the topic today, and you're gonna let us know what you think. Go.
Today we'll talk about generational curses and breaking them and just moving forward in life and just being able to. I always think that the key to breaking generational curses is having like God in your life. Because a lot of time what you see is what you become. You become a product of your environment. And a lot of times the way to escape that is by putting God in your life and putting Jesus first. You know what I mean? By doing this, it breaks the curse. You know what I mean? Because it gives you that sword to fight with when you're going through those different phases in life or whatever. So I mean, like that's why I always say like your mom might not be the perfectest person, your dad might not be the person, they might be on drugs or whatever. But if they put you in that church, it's always a good thing because you got great leaders and great people in there, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna speak on the negative ones, we're gonna speak on the positive ones, you know what I mean? That's the energy we're gonna try to bring in. And to break that generation curse, you definitely need God in your life, and then you need to seek more than destruction, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people will seek destruction before having success because they don't believe it's attainable. Like, you can have an idea about something, oh yeah, I wanna write, I wanna do this. Like, man, you ain't gonna do that. You can't never do that. They kill you right then and there. And that's the enemy and the devil. You need to be around good people that's gonna promote you and put you in position to allow you to feel that victory feeling. You just was watching the Kevin Hart movie, the new movie that came out. What was the name of it again?
The Upside.
The Upside. And how he drew a painting, put it on the wall, and each person found something good to say about the painting. Even though they probably didn't like the whole picture, they found something good to say about it, to encourage them to keep desiring to be great. But a lot of times you be around people that all they want to do, oh, it's ugly, take it. They just come with the negative. What was the positive he did? He actually trying to make more of himself than to go into the destruction away. I want to become better. As friends and as people of God, that's how we got to encourage our family and people. Is by saying, you did a lot of good things in that, you know what I mean? Promoting them and allowing them to see that they are great. And that might not be their journey, it might be something else. But don't ever shoot them down, just always encourage them. Because it's so easy to hurt somebody. Why not promote them and put them up and make them feel great, you know what I'm saying? And that's positive energy. As the positive energy you give off is what you're gonna get back. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about that. Let's break these curses.
You got to be prayed up. You know, my perspective on it is you have to be prayed up. Yeah, you have to pray. One of the things that I found in this journey that I've been on in dealing with generational curses is I know the enemy would try to put things on me. Like, I know that my mom dealt with depression, and then in my life I saw life happening to me, and all of a sudden now I'm down and depressed, and I'm trying not to hold on to that because I don't want that to be something that I carry into my life, that I'm watching my kids and they crying all the time. You have to begin to pray. One thing about it is that life is going to continue to happen, and it's going to try to trap you up into a place, especially a negative place, because the enemy likes to sit back and think that he's won. But the greatest thing that you can do is reclaim that part of your life that says, you know what, I'm choosing today to live this day with the best ability that I have, breaking those curses, you know, fighting for your life. Don't keep living in the past or in the thought of the shadow of somebody else. You know, it's all good if they realize, you know, oh, that's Charlie, that's such and such son. Yeah, and I'm Charlie, and this is what I'm doing, what I'm bringing to the table. I'm not going to be hindered by what other people are saying. You know, it really hurt me to my heart earlier to see that our generation is kind of, and when you look at our generation, we got a lot to fight for. You know what I'm saying? We are the future, but then the future is looking a little vague because of all of the things that are happening in the world. You got to break generational curses. What your father did and what your mother did, that worked for then. But in 2019, they're introducing a lot of things that they're putting in the ears of the kids and releasing things into the air and the waves. And there's things going on now in 2019 that was not happening when we grew up. How many school shootings did we hear about for real when we were growing up? But how many do you hear about today? You know what I'm saying? There was just a school shooting that just happened earlier this weekend. I think it was Yeah, this week, and that's something that's running rampant now. When we grew up, you could get out in the street, we would fight it out. We would fight, what I'm saying. We might fight and still be cool with you later. We might fight, and once we brought it was over. But these days, nobody's fighting with their fists anymore. People ready to end your life, and that's the end of your life. So if you want to survive this journey and break those generational curses, make your kids aware of reality, man. What I'm saying? Make them aware, like it's a harsh reality to have to teach our sons and daughters how to maneuver themselves in society so that they don't become a statistic, but it is a reality. So this is what I have to teach my sons. This is what I have to teach my daughters. I have to teach them, no, we're not going to live life like it's not happening. You know what I'm saying? We're not sweeping things under the rug anymore. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to sweep things under the rug anymore. Generational curses like that in families. We were just talking about this thing, surviving R. Kelly. In our time when people were growing up, people would hide things like sexual abuse in the household. They would hide that. Oh, don't say nothing about that. Don't say nothing. My pastor was just saying about the weird uncle. Oh, we just gonna, Nah, it's time out for that because we just had a daughter. You weird and you got issues, bro. You're not welcome. No, we're not sweeping it under the rug. We're not hiding it. Daughters, I'm not having a baby and my grandma gonna raise it as my sister. No, the generation has changed. You have to speak up and be willing to speak out about it because so many people are dying because they hold on to things and it's just a curse of the enemy. Something that has been in your bloodline. Alcoholism. Your daddy was an alcoholic, so now you were alcoholic. Nah, man. You got to be willing to say this is where this vote stops. I'm not allowing this to be what takes out my future because your kids are your legacy, and what you're doing with them and what you put in their environment is what is going to be. Just stop it somewhere. Do the best you can. What I love about Charlie though is Charlie and I both went through some things in life, but we chose not to become statistics. Like it's an amazing testimony, and it shouldn't be, but to never be have gone to jail or things like that. He's a good dude. So at the end of the day, we want our sons to come out successful, and the way to break those generational curses is to, number one, recognize them, and number two, cut it. Don't even allow the enemy to continue to play games in your mind. Pray. Put God first. Seek God in everything that you do. Right? I said a lot. Because when it comes to my kids, I be getting heated. Like, yo, you are not about to do this. I think I get more mad with the devil when it comes to my kids. Like, yo, you're not going to take his mind. Okay, my rant.
Oh, man. Nothing wrong with that. So we both gave y'all some dope answers, on how we feel about it. So, man, we really thank y'all for tuning in and joining in with us, and we'll keep coming with more great topics. We're going to feed y'all,
Yeah, gotta eat. But don't forget to love God, love life, and no matter what is happening, love the journey. Like and subscribe. Hit us up with some comments. I know I went on a little rant, but you better get mad when it comes to your kids too. One thing about a parent, you will end up in fight back mode when it comes to those kids. Learn how to fight. Weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but they're mighty through God.
Hit that share button for us. Let the people know.